Hey friend, Brandon here. I have an exclusive. Someone sent me pictures of the retail packaging for the Google Pixel 3a with some of the specifications listed on it, and then information about the prices for the US and the launch date for the US. Let's talk about it because this is Tech Today. This video is sponsored by Eero. Get $100 off the Eero base unit with 2 beacons package and a year of Eero Plus by visiting eero.com/techtoday, and at checkout enter code TechToday. Please make sure to share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. I'd really appreciate that. There have been quite a number of leaks that have come out lately, and we know a lot about the specs. Here's what we know and what I can confirm. And of course, I always have to disclose that while I'm fairly confident that this information is correct, especially the images and everything, I have to leave room for the potential that this is not fully correct. The Pixel 3a will have 2 storage options, one with 64 gigabytes and then one with 128 gigabytes. The 3a will not have a 5.5-inch screen, but a 5.6-inch screen. That is, unless they're rounding up, and honestly, that's a bit insignificant, but for the sake of following what's on the box, it's 5.6 inches. It'll have a 1080p screen, a plastic build with a headphone jack, and down-facing speakers. The box states that it'll have a purplish color option, which is interesting because the pictures on the box itself look quite white, so maybe it's really a subtle purple. And then that really cool colored power button. I was also told that the launch date will be May 7th, which lines up with the rumors about it launching with Google I/O. Now, I don't have specifics on the processor or RAM yet, but the rumor suggests that it'll have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 670, so nothing flagship level. It's also rumored to have 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is a bit more appropriate for a mid-tier device compared to a flagship device like the Pixel 3 or 3 XL that launched in October. I'm still getting more details that I didn't have in time for filming this video, but you can follow me on Twitter at This Is Tech Today, and I'll have continual updates on what I find out. And make sure to join the Pixel Watch 2019 chat in the This Is Tech Today community Discord chat. There's a link in the description. Now, before we talk about the price, we have to talk about the Google or Alphabet earnings call that happened this week. During the earnings call, it was disclosed by Google that they sold fewer Pixel 3s than the Pixel 2s year over year. Keep in mind that Google typically does not break down the specific sales figures of their hardware, but the fact that it was necessary to mention during an earnings call indicates that sales must be really bad and needs to be noted by investors. That is a requirement for a company that's publicly traded. They blamed it on the intense competition found in premium flagship tier phones like the Galaxy S10. One investor asked if the Pixel line was going the way of Microsoft's hardware efforts a decade ago and will slowly die off, but Sundar Pichai addressed that by talking about the overall decline in smartphone sales and how the industry is trending towards 5G and foldables, which other companies have already begun to explore, like the Galaxy Fold. So in a way, he didn't quite answer that question. As many of you know, the Pixel 3 did not have flagship level specs. It lacked enough RAM, and it launched with a lot of software issues and bugs. The 3 XL had a highly criticized design, and the price increases really didn't help. You see, the price from the 2 to the 3 went up by $150 to a price of $799, and the price from the 2 XL to the 3 XL went up by $50 to $899. That was just about the same price as offerings from Apple and their iPhone XS and Samsung's latest Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus. So this slump in their sales and competition on the high end leads us to the Pixel 3a and 3a XL, which, if you have been watching this channel for a while, you know that a now former Google engineer talked to me about in September, and I made a video about this additional device that was coming out. The 3a and 3a XL is more of a budget-friendly option with an amazing camera still in it, and I'm legitimately surprised at the price. I think they nailed it. So here are the prices. The price for the base model 3a will be $399, and the price for the base model 3a XL will be $479. The prices are actually a bit shocking to me and honestly seem like a great price if the phone ends up being decent for what it is. Keep in mind, it's not a flagship, it's a mid-tier phone, so this might be a good value. As I stated before, I'll have more details throughout the week, so follow me on Twitter at This Is Tech Today for updates. But what do you think about the prices, the specs, the design, and the packaging? I'm honestly more interested than I was before because the price actually seems decent. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. I also want to thank this video's sponsor, Eero, and their simple and powerful mesh Wi-Fi routers. In my house, our router was set up in the middle of it, but I couldn't get signal in my room, so I ran a cable to my room and bought another router. I wish I had picked up an Eero to create a mesh network from the start. It was super easy for me to set up through their simple app, and now my entire house has great signal. And with Eero Plus, you get total network protection protection to block malicious and unwanted content. There's a content blocking feature if there are certain sites that you don't want your kids or yourself to access, and third-party security apps added from EncryptMe, 1Password, and Malwarebytes. Now, those added security apps on their own would normally cost you about $275 a year, but it's added as a part of the Eero Plus subscription. I use those services, and I'm paying more than what Eero Plus costs per year, and they're included with it. I wish I knew about that sooner because that's a steal. Don't make the same mistake I made. Start with Eero. Get $100 off the Eero base unit with 2 beacons package and a year of Eero Plus by visiting Eero.com/techtoday, and at checkout enter code TECHTODAY. Thanks to the friend out there who shared this with me, and thank you for watching This is Tech Today, where we talk about the intersection of technology in our everyday lives and in business and in all things creative. Until next time.